Second performer of the evening, Vinton O'Higgins!
Thank you very much. So this is a story about how I became single, because clearly it does require a word or two of explanation. I did have a girlfriend, and we met in, you know, the traditional way, where you're kind of, and then you're kind of, and so, and she was a very interesting, intelligent woman, and very, very accomplished, right? She was a serious musician, and she was a serious artist, and she was a successful corporate lawyer, and she ran marathons, and she spoke Finnish. And you know, if you speak Finnish and you're not from Finland, that is kind of just showing off, I think. And I certainly found myself slightly intimidated by her accomplishments. But anyway, texting blossomed into sexting, and sexting, as you probably know, is an undignified and grubby enterprise. Because you're lying, really. You are sort of saying, I am performing this amusing act of affection on this sensitive part of you, and then she responds saying, thank you very much, I reciprocate by doing something amusing and generous to your corresponding part, but you're not doing that, you're lying. You're doing the washing up and just waiting for a ping, and she's probably checking her cat for fleas or something. And you're both concentrating all your sense of self-worth and dignity and sort of sexual fulfillment, waiting for your phone to go ping. And the vocabulary is very, very limited. You're basically saying, introduce protuberance A into accommodation B, and it's endlessly tedious, and it bears as much relationship to sex, real sex, as, you know, like the instructions for flat-pack furniture have to your completed IKEA bookcase. But anyway, we decided to, turn theory into practice, and she came over and she stayed with me, and we succeeded in, constructing our own bookcase, if you know what I mean. And it was sturdy and functional, and had a certain kind of Scandinavian flair, but was basically functional. Which is not to say that it was not romantic. It was a very romantic sort of situation, and you can tell that you are being seriously engaged in romance, which you have to, because there's only 39 men. You do not fuck around with the feelings of 39-year-old women. It is not done. But if you find yourself sleeping like this, right, you know that you're being seriously romantic, because what you're essentially saying is, I love you so much that I do not care about having feeling in my fingertips. Why would I need blood circulating in my hands when I have love circulating in my heart? The romance died on the same day that... I was going to finish that sentence by saying the same day that my friend died. And yes, we can laugh about it now. But his wife simply refused to see the funny side. And when she told me about how he drowned in Estonia, I wasn't really in the mood for sex because I'm not a goth. And so my girlfriend was kind of saying, oh, what's wrong? And I was like, I told her what happened to my friend. And she said, oh, yeah, my aunt died. And I'm like, oh, your aunt died? What's wrong? Well, her friend, my aunt's friend died. She said, all right, yeah. Were you close to your aunt's friend? He said, no, I never actually got to meet her, and that's the really sad part, cancer. Right. So, did this friend of your aunt that you never met die of that kind of cancer that makes you drown in Estonia. Well, like, what was it, that kind of cancer? Because if it wasn't, I don't really see the connection, you know? I was being a bit snippy. And, you know, because at a certain point in your life, when you hear about somebody that you've never met dying of cancer, it loses its impact slightly. It's sort of like, yes, I am sorry you lost your mobile phone charger, and I hope it doesn't happen to me, but it might, you know? And she sensed that I was being a bit snippy. There was a certain kind of tension. And here's how she dealt with it. She said, and I'm missing my fingers at this point, are you intimidated by my accomplishments? And so I was like, give me my fucking arm. You don't know me at all. And so, yeah, we broke up. Less than 6 months later. And that's my story.